Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma. And also welcome to, I'm not sure if we had this here last year or not. So basically, today it's just called basically just cards. So my team and I are just creating cards for you since that's what we do. And it could be any, there's no particular, card in mind. Just basically any card. I'm using my products, and I wanted to show you what I'm going to use for my card today. I actually colored this in last night while I was watching TV because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I wanted to try it. And I'm going to use the image I colored last night. So we are using my newer set called Signed, Sealed, and Delivered, and I'm using the little mailbox along with the sentiment there that says handmade by me. And then I'm using the scallop stitched rectangular dies. I'm using this rectangle die. I'm not using the scallop, just the bigger rectangle die. And then I'm also using the scallop stitched circles. And I'm using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe the number, this one here, so 1, 2, 3, the fourth one right here. That one, okay? So, let me go ahead and put those aside. So what I did, and I also, so here's a rectangle that I used from that. What I did was I went ahead and I used that image, I stamped it onto the actual card, just to kind of give it a little background. And this, I'm just going to adhere directly onto the card, and this is just some white cardstock from my favorite Paper Tray ink. I love their cardstock. I think I've been using their cardstock almost since the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to adhere this directly onto the card. And then I want to put this off to the left here. Let's see, let's put that right there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some ribbon. I've been having this ribbon like on top of my desk forever. This is just a ribbon from Stampin' Up. I'm not sure if they still carry this or not, but I've had it forever. I remember when the striped ribbon first came out. I remember I bought every color because I couldn't get enough of it, and I love this. So we are going to go ahead and just we're going to tie a bow here. Now I'm not sure how this is going to work. I may change my mind on this. I'm not 100% sure just yet. But I know I wanted some red in here, okay? Alright, so let me go ahead and try my best to make I'm so used to using twine. I haven't used ribbon in like forever. Oh no, I did it right, okay. I thought I closed the card completely out because have done that before in the past. But I want this ribbon to kind of go off here, but then I'm not sure now because I feel like it's covering up all of my little envelopes there, but let's just make it a little bit smaller here. Let's go ahead and just pull this out like so. Let's see. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I think that looks halfway decent. And then this is going to go like so. I'm going to obviously pop this up really well. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and stamp. Now, this is the one I colored in already last night. Oh, you know what other set I'm also using? I'm also using my card sentiment set. And I'll link it for you. And I just used the sentiment from that. This is the one that comes with that 3x3 trifold die. And this is from that set called Just For You. What I did was I slanted it like that and put it on my block, and that's how I was able to make it like this. Otherwise it wouldn't have fit on this particular size, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and stamp Handmade by Me. But I'm going to do a sample stamp only because I cleaned this, and I cleaned it with the I didn't use the proper rag that I usually use on my stamps. Let me make sure. And I know my other stamp, see, this has some lint on it. Let me see if I could get it off. Take off the glasses so I can see here. Alright, that should do. I'm glad I sample stamped that because I want to make sure I make it right. Alright. So this, I'm going to try to get this like so. Hopefully it's a little even there. Alright, so let's go ahead, put the handmade by me. Beautiful. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pop this little guy up. Now with this one, what I did was I colored it in using my the clean color real brush markers. And then for the little hearts, because they were black when I stamped it with the black ink, I went ahead and I used some really small heart dies for that. Let me grab some. We're going to go ahead and pop this bad boy up here. And I'm going to put a few pop dots on here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give this a little trim. Alright, oopsie, hold on, this one's too thick. Let me trim this edge off of here really quick. Hopefully this isn't too thick there. Let me see. No, that'll work. So let me take off the little backings here. So we could go ahead and get this on here. And then I am going to pop this up as well. Let me use my little tweezers just to kind of get it, center it the best I can here. There we go. Okay, so now, where's my card here? I'm going to go ahead and try and move this off to the side like so. So this is going to go right here. Just like so. Let me scooch this up a little bit. Okay, so you know what, why am I scooching it out? Let's scooch it. I think I was scooching it the wrong way. Alright, so do I want it like that? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I actually happen to have my hot glue gun here, and it's plugged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hot glue gun this ribbon down just a tad. So this way it won't stick up so much, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have to put like really high pop dots on there. Hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully you could see that. Because I feel like it's going to be sticking up too high. Let me do the same thing to that side as well. I'm hoping it'll cover that little piece up there, of the piece of glue that's sticking up there. Oopsie. I'm going to have to trim that off when it dries, so I'll try not to put too much. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just hold this down like so. So I'm hoping this will help where I don't have to, otherwise I have to use some pretty thick pop dots for it to go over that piece of ribbon. So hopefully this will solve that problem. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim this glue off like so. Now let's test it. Alright, that's much better. Okay, that's much better. So what I'm going to do is let me go ahead and grab a different kind of pop-up tape for this. Okay, what I did was I actually had to do a double layer of these on here But it's okay because I probably would have had to do 3 layers of it had I didn't glue that down to kind of keep it in its spot. There we go. Alright, so now I am going to, let me grab my good scissors. These scissors here, nobody is allowed to touch in my house because they're specifically for material or ribbon and stuff like that, no paper. So these are forbidden. I told the boys, they're like, we need scissors. I said, don't you dare touch the black ones. Okay, so, because you always have to have one designated for that because, you know, you just do. There we go. Okay, I think that actually came out really cute. I wish the little envelopes were a little bit darker, and I think I still have these colors of red that I use. So here goes. I think this is the darker color here. So I'm going to go ahead and just color this in. Color just a little bit darker. Just so we could kind of go with the ribbon a little bit better. I'm not sure if this is making a difference or not, but there we go. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it alone and call it a day. I think I really like the way it came out. I love the blue with the red and the black. I think it came out really good. Hold on, so this is bothering me right here. I didn't blend that in very good. Luckily it's working. Okay, so that is it, everyone. Actually, I'm going to put one more thing on here. I think I want to put some glossy accents on the actual hearts. Alright, so that is it, everyone, this time for sure. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Don't forget to head on over to my blog at www.creativeTimeForMe.com to see what the rest of my team has for you today. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.